you had come to the Dragon's Gut Ghetto, which is just this giant dragon whose name is Tarson, is basically Grandpa. Uh, and you saw that there were some people, like there were guards outside, and you spoke to them, you told them about what you wanted to do, wanted to help the dragon. They opened the way for you. You met with the dragon elder inside, and he led you to the deeper parts of the gut where you guys actually started to go deeper inside to find out what was wrong. Miss Athena, I think, mind linked, or Anitra mind linked with the dragon, found out that maybe something was missing from inside of it, and you guys fought some slimes, and you fought some gelatinous cubes, and you fought I think a water elemental. And there were some worms. Besides that, you didn't really miss much.
We're in the intestines, correct? Or just general dragon
I'd like
anatomy?
to be more abstract because, like, the more I say this is specifically something, the more I have to go into exactly what dragon anatomy is. And dragons don't exist in the first place, and I feel like.
Wait, Michael. Let's backtrack for a bit here. I think you just had a false claim.
And I don't think I'm a dragon doctor, so I don't really know, too much
A
about the
doctor.
A droxter, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Drockter.
Dr. Gun?
Dr. Gone. But yeah, I'm just saying, you guys are probably all I know. All I'm gonna say is you're somewhere past the esophagus, somewhere. It's just gonna be more abstract. You're inside a living creature's body. Okay.
It's gross.
This ticks all the boxes for me.
Roland.
I'm honestly surprised no one has mentioned it yet. And I'm not going to mention what the obvious joke in this whole scenario is because I'm surprised none of you have said it.
Oh, I think Wait, can I text you the joke?
This is a big ghetto.
No, it's not. No, not even close, James. Dylan, you can text
That was
me
a good one.
Oh.
Hot mic.
Oh.
I told Dylan what it is, but I'm not going to tell anyone else.
What? How dare you, sir?
All right. You know what? Well, I'll tell you after, okay? After you get expelled.
Oh god. I need more plastic bags. More burlap sacks.
Did you drag your character onto the thing?
Yes, I did. He's with the rest of them.
Is this like Niagara Falls where you have to put that like sack over your head?
No. Because I don't wear
Ulrich was
shoes.
being a prissy baby and needed to have something on his feeties.
Hey, you're the one wearing shoes.
You've got
Yeah,
scales.
now it's against his religion to wear shoes.
Petroleum, can you do me a favor and just move Roland down to the map?
Got you. Let me see. All right.
Thank
there
you,
you go. You should be able to control it.
Yes. Thank you, my good man.
All right, so it's up to you guys now to just continue forward. You have a orb with you that you had found. And so far your plans are to continue to go deeper. Right now you got
my roll 20's
right
being
now
a butt,
you
so someone else is gonna have to move.
Now you were standing in the midst of just you're just once again in just a weird flesh cavern. This kind of like somewhere inside this dragon's body. With everything, there's kind of this like mucus, it's just very moist.
Oh, hold on. I have to get the sound again.
Oh, god damn it. Dylan wasn't here. Dylan wasn't here for these sounds.
Oh no, don't. Why?
Because I have to.
It has to. It's too late.
I don't know if you guys can hear them.
Play them.
I am playing them. Hold on, let me try. I think I could put them in this. Cause hold on, I have to play it from. I know there's a way to get like noise on here. I have to find it.
I want those
You guys keep
squishy.
talking.
Michael,
Oh.
can I suggest like a additional trick you could maybe use for like the
A what?
intros?
What?
Can I suggest like a music track that you can play? Like
Sure, man. I'm down.
channel?
Are we gonna have that groovy thing again?
Well, we can't really do music because this is streamed, and then it'll just get like cut out
That's
entirely.
why all these
otherwise.
were more these stock music. 'Cause I didn't want to have too much that was like owned by anyone.
Oh wait, are we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have
Oh,
been.
start playing.
Yes, we are
Thought we
live,
were live.
live and
Oh,
thriving.
one
I did not
person
know
watching.
that. You should play like environmental noises from Pikmin 2.
You know what? I'd love to, Dylan, but I don't want Nintendo coming out our ass. You know, even though we only have like one view occasionally, but still.
Environmental
Well,
noises.
no, it's
literally just-
automatically happening. It's
Twitch, be quiet.
Yeah. Anyway, it's up to you guys for what you want to do. Currently, you're in this room. I'd say room loosely.
You were
For
in the
Dylan, for
select
context,
pocket.
you guys started up here. This is where the entrance to the more of the actual city or village area is. This is where you started to go around this area. You were guys
Gotcha.
already in this room, and you had guys that fought a water elemental over here.
Guys, I'm
Hey,
going
hey.
crazy. Roll 20's being a butt.
Which what is the wrongs?
It's just stuck at that advertisement.
Reload.
Now I did. I
Refresh.
had to refresh.
Refresh. Turn off and on again. The best solution.
Ah.
Practiced by all telemarketers.
Well, I guess we're onwards. Well, I guess let's go.
I think before we start, I think you guys wanted to take a short rest.
Yeah,
Oh,
You guys
I
want
already
to-
did.
Let's sleep.
I did roll for that last time.
Oh, never mind.
Arr.
Arg. Sponge boy me Bob.
This is
Oh,
a boy,
Roland.
Bob.
Actually, if Roland did a Nitra and Thanelis too, but she's not here. If we did take a short rest, you guys should heal yourself up.
Yep. Am doing.
Yeah, I rolled hit dice last time. I have 69 hit points, exactly.
Very nice.
It can only last for so long.
I like how I have the least amount of hit die, like HP out of everyone, yet I'm more of a frontliner. Ironically,
How many
'cause
hit
of my
points do you
AC.
have?
40.
Wait,
For
are we
a
warrior or
sorcerer,
is it
Cleric.
for a sorcerer, Anitra is got some pretty high AC now because of her
That's right, it's 13 plus dex. To your aberrant mind.
my aberrant mind, and then occasionally mage armor on top of that.
You can mage armor on top of that?
Because it's a physical thing. The where is it? Let's change things stuff. Psychic defenses.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's described as like I didn't copy and paste the whole thing, but it's described as like a physical thing. Though like with her, I think it would make more sense as like kind of like a force shield around, like tight around her body. rather than like, because like you could get slimy, and that will act, and her dripping doesn't make any sense.
Just one day you wake up with slime covering, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it'd
Oh,
be like that sometimes.
Darn. So yeah, I believe we're. Wait.
Going to
Arg,
bowels
let us
yet
go onward.
unexplored.
Can I make a
Oh,
check the internet?
where'd the trees go?
You're hopping in and out of convo, and also heal yourself up with.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay. So what is y'all plan?
To go to the parts unexplored.
So we found this thingy.
Yes.
Anitra felt that like a stirring in the dragon, and it kind of seemed like it sensed
It wants it.
It wants it back.
Okay. Make another. Okay. You already did good enough, I think, in the last insight check or whatever. You don't think this is the thing that the dragon seems to be missing because it's still inside its body, but this does something somewhere.
It's helpful somewhere.
It's not the thing that the dragon is missing because this is still in the dragon.
Let us go somewhere where it's useful.
I mean, the thing that's missing is likely a phylactery piece, but that's missing some more.
But wait, technically speaking, don't we have one on us? So wouldn't it feel better?
It may need a specific part.
Well, I mean, if someone steals your car keys and like someone gives you another pair of car keys.
That's actually a very good point. Like that's like if someone took your pants and gave you a pants of like a different size. I mean, like these should work, right?
Like I appreciate the gesture, but this is still wrong.
That is fair.
This is incorrect.
Well, I guess let us go. So,
Wait, hold on,
how is everyone?
Give me a sec. I have to wring out my sack shoes.
Ew. With sack shoes.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure, man.
Do you have a marching order?
No, Anitra and Ulrich have been sticking together like along walls.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on what direction we're going, really.
Best buddies.
This is where the gelatinous cubes were.
Gelatinous cubes were over here.
So there's probably still goo festering in this organ over here.
There's one hall we didn't go down. I guess we should go down there.
Yarg, let us go.
Shall we
Walk,
sneak?
walk. Oh, Anitra, that is smart. I would like to
Roll for.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stealth.
We're gonna
Wait,
roll
who
for
needs
stealth.
guidance?
Okay.
Oh,
Who needs guidance?
Can I roll for stealth as well?
I rolled
yes.
a total of a 20.
James, you need guidance?
I have a total of a 16. It's not that
Wait,
good.
hold on,
It's not bad.
I'm just gonna guidance myself. Oh, that's really good with guidance.
I have a 17 for stealth.
I got a 24 with guidance.
So none of you really none of you really caused anything to stir. This is the area where you fought the other the gelatinous cubes. Seems to be fine. Like there is slime, but you don't cause any disturbance for anything to.
We are quietly squelching.
Quietly squelch.
Squelch.
The silent squelch.
Done.
Sounds like a dance move.
I believe we're still stealthing down this. I don't know if you want us to do a separate roll or not.
I won't make you do a separate roll, but what I will say is do you guys want to make any insight checks or around this area? Because this is more of a different way.
Perceptions.
Sure, I'll do that.
Here down the
Not
hallway.
before I guidance myself, which I always do before every roll I can.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh,
I rolled a
that's-
natural 20. It's the only time Anitra's ever noticed anything if it's there.
Okay,
I
so
got a
you rolled a
24
natural
total.
20. You rolled a natural 20, huh? Okay.
And I got a 24.
It would just be 20 because she has a +0 on noticing things.
You
But
okay.
I'm gonna crit to crit.
and you're doing it down this hallway,
Yes.
I will say this: you, Anitra, while you're walking, when you like turn around and start going down this this part, like this corridor of like life, you begin to notice that like among the squelching, it's just like you begin looking around like the walls and like the membranes that make up seem to be like it's very similar to how the inside of like your mouth would be because there's like the not just the moist layer, but you can see like the veins and like it's like very not smooth, but it's like seems like this is the inside like lining. You know what I mean? But as you continue going down, like you see, where's Anitra actually?
Under.
Like
right here.
oh okay, right here. You see as you like walk down, like you can see that by this area, somewhere around here, the lining seems to have like
Around where?
this like the internal
yeah.
lining around this area seems to have either been like torn and like healed because it looks like scar tissue, or that at some point it like got like
Hurts.
or at some point it was like either infected or there's something going on with this specific part of the membrane of like the the layer of skin around this area that it looks out of place.
Would I notice the same thing as
Yeah,
well?
do I see this too?
I think you would notice similarly, but you don't know. Like you notice that there's maybe like the skin there is a little like less smooth, but you don't notice as much of Anitra as Anitra notices. Like this is like there's like this was either like this was most likely hurt at some point. This is scar tissue.
Are you sharing your finding?
Yes. Like, there's something wrong with the wall over there. Could be old,
Oh, it's
but
nasty. Ugh.
Erg, well then, let us have a look. And I'm gonna try medicine
Also,
check.
everything. Medicine check. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll.
6
Oof.
with a
A
natural
nat
one.
one. You got a nat one. You look at the wall. It just looks gross.
That's one
Can
gross
I-
wall.
Investigate the wall.
Yes, I will allow that.
I will
I'd
guidance
I'd
myself.
like to do the same if possible.
All right.
Oh, it was almost really high, but it's still an 18.
Same.
Feel like you feel like while the actual skin around this area is like tougher, it seems like it's not as like it seems like there's not as it's not as solid. Like there might be something behind it.
I mean, do you want to like put your hand through there? Because I'm not doing that. This place is already gross enough for me.
I'll do whatever you guys really want me to.
Okay, Bill, but you do
Thanalis is
that.
probably
step
already
across the
hacking
room.
her way through. to
Yeah,
be honest.
Thanalis would be chopping it up.
Thanalis has already
honestly.
stuck her hand through.
Okay. I mean, I'll roll a medicine check for Thanalis, but what is Thanalis' intelligence?
Wait, hold on. I'll give Thanalis add a D4 to the roll. She gets guidance.
What is her? Okay, what is what is her medicine?
You could check her character sheet on D&D Beyond.
Okay, hold on.
Thanalis medicine is
Is +0.
0. Okay.
Does someone want to
Okay.
give her help action?
You're giving me. Okay, you're giving.
Can
Who's
I
giving her
help?
advantage?
Can I help Thanalis?
She's doing a medicine check?
Wait, what did she try? What do you want? Okay,
Aren't we
if-
just cutting a
Thanalis
hole
is
through the
probably-
wall?
She's just breaking open the
No,
wall.
if it's cutting through the wall,
Yes.
if it's cutting through the wall, she gets advantage. I think. If it's cutting through the wall, I think she gets advantage. I don't know though. It's an wait. It's an inanimate object. What?
Is it inanimate? It's a creature, technically.
I mean, it's pretty
It's
animate.
very iffy. You know, I'm just gonna do flat. I'm gonna do flat roll. With her axe. What is her axe plus?
A lot.
8.
A lot.
Say, I mean, that obviously hits it. I'm gonna say this wall doesn't have much damage or much hit points. How much hit points? How many damage dice? What did I roll?
For the axe, it's a D12 plus strength.
12. What's her strength?
I
5.
think it's 5.
Okay. That is 12 damage, I think. So she, Thanalis is like, move aside. I will cut through wall. And she like swings her axe towards like this like part where the skin seems to be more like scar tissue, and she cleaves inside. And you notice like it doesn't like go all the way through, but like as she cuts in, it seems very like if you're for example if you get a steak that's very tough, it just kind of there's like not much blood. It just kind of like it's just kind of just like tough,
Sinewy.
almost like sinewy. Um, but you could tell like as soon as she cuts it, it doesn't really have much blood. You also, Athena, you're probably still casting your own thing. You don't notice the dragon like saying any like changing in any like pain, as if he just got struck in the stomach somewhere. You know what I mean? It seems to be like the nerves on this specific part of the skin is not really like there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So is he opened up?
I'm gonna say she cleaves about halfway through. Um,
Can I use my hammer to push the axe in more?
I mean, she could. Thanos could probably just take another swing and go
Oh,
full
well,
through.
yeah. I
Thanos
just
is
wanna
gonna
help.
take another swing.
Let's see if she's gonna roll again.
Slice.
13 plus it's plus I
8,
think
so that
8 to
would
hit.
be 21.
Sure. Yeah. And then for damage, she gets a 2 plus 5. So okay. She cleaves him one more time, and it's still like it doesn't go through all the way, but it definitely she made it far enough that you can almost see the start of like the opening on the other side. She's gonna go for one more. She gets a 17, that hits for sure. Up. 2 plus 5. Yeah, and the final time she like cleaves one more time, and she cuts through the rest of like the sinew, and like it like finally comes through, and you see a new path.
Ooh.
Ooh, more flesh.
Flesh.
So, does this hallway look like it shouldn't be there?
It looks like there's
Or was it like
this.
a blocked vein kind of
It looks
situation?
like this path. Maybe someone cleaved through here originally to cause the initial cut, and then it like healed over.
So, you want to go through here? You want to continue back the path we were going? This
Can I
path.
perception the area path?
I will do same.
That's probably
Want
what I see.
perceptive, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
is it dark in here, by the way? I never asked.
I'm showing like I'm revealing parts of the map so you can see, but I would say for sure there's not much light in here because it is inside a creature.
I
Oh,
got
Say
it.
it's not pitch black, but it's definitely like dark enough because there's really no access to light. Although I'm pretty sure some of you have. Does any of you have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, I have like I think
Not dark enough.
for me.
Not dark enough that you'd need dark vision, but it's like not bright either. It's pretty damp and dark. It's not
Dim
it's
light.
not pitch black. You can see where you're going, but
I do not have dark vision.
Actually, yeah, I don't either. I thought it.
I don't. As I said before, I don't think it's like dark enough.
If
dark
it's too
vision,
dark
but
in here, I cast light on the orb thing, so it's even brighter.
okay. I mean, as I said before, you were mostly fine. It wasn't like pitch black, but now you guys can see very a lot more clearly.
And then question: in this room with a 22 for perception, what would we see?
Notice that it's just more of like the same, although it does seem that there is less, like behind this area, there seems to be like the actual tissue seems like, even though all of the tissue down here was less like is less colorful and more like not as healthy as it was further up, it seems like especially here, the skin and like the actual inside wall seems to be more like not dead but less healthy than it is even outside like before.
Well, I feel like this area might get us closer to where to find our problem. Honestly.
I agree.
So we're gonna go through the weird flesh tunnel then? Well, I guess this whole place is a weird flesh tunnel, but the secret flesh tunnel.
That's the worst combo of words I've ever heard. The secret flesh tunnel.
So let's go. Through secret flesh tunnel.
Arg step. Arg step.
More
Arg step.
words.
Arg step. Arg step.
So are we following?
You guys following Bilber?
Yes.
Stick along the wall. She's not
I've
really
been-
gonna try to sneak so much this time because they did hack their way through the hall.
Yeah.
So, but good to
I will
continue to
sneak
stick to the
behind
walls.
Anitra though.
And
I've been
you.
waiting for this moment my entire life.
I'm gonna like sneak behind Anitra. Just using her as a cover, I guess.
With your back shoes.
Guidance. It was pretty crappy. That's only a 13 for stealth.
Bilbus is not stealthing, so you can stay hidden. He's walking. And walking. And walking. Is there anything this way, or is it just... Because I don't see this.
You just see more hallway. Just from your
No, like, literally, I don't see past this.
yeah. For you, it just looks like it just continues on.
I will follow Bilbus actually.
I'm confused.
There's just a wall there, I believe.
Yeah, we can't see.
Yeah, we just see a black wall, like, you need to...
No, that's
visible
what I'm
thing.
saying. I think he said it's just a wall.
I
But there's a
see.
hallway.
It continued further. Like that's what I said.
Ah. I thought you meant the wall continued further.
No. The path continued further.
Sorry for that. Arg.
That's cool. I should have revealed it a little
Peek?
bit.
Bilbus remembering traps from earlier is gonna just do the thing with his hammer ahead of him. Just continue, tap,
Okay.
tap,
All right. Nothing. You don't trigger anything.
check.
More worms.
Worms. You guys keep going.
We don't see more, but yeah.
You do see it continue.
Oh, is that a hole? Is that a piece of scaffolding inside of the dragon?
Look at the scaffolding. That was just an image. I wanted you to see it as if it was just like a valve, like as if it was just like a orifice of some kind. Okay.
Can I perceive
Use your
valve?
use your imagination a little bit.
A portus.
Can I perception it?
Sure.
If I get a 20, it's gonna be revealed that it's not valve.
Pushing away.
I have an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer and try to investigate.
Probably I as well, but perception instead.
I'll get like this close and I'll roll investigation with guidance.
Ooh, I rolled really good. I got a 9.
I rolled extremely bad. I got a 12.
Okay. Well. Okay. Dylan, what do you get?
I got an 8 for perception.
I need to.
An eight.
Wait, arg, I need
You got
to.
a
I'm
one.
blind. Can you
You
see
got a
what's
one,
down there?
Elvis?
I see you. That's my feeling.
She's not got the greatest of visions. She will wander over. And
Who got the best score?
Peer down, and she will roll an 11 and say it's a hole.
I got a 12.
What Builders? What do you get?
I got a 9.
8. All right. You guys look, and it just seems to be like some sort of
Tear in the.
like a tear. It seems like maybe it was like it's a valve or of some kind. You know, it seems to maybe you can't really tell whether or not it was like naturally here or if someone had like cleaved it. It doesn't appear to have like the scar tissue that the other one did, but you're still not really sure.
It doesn't look like red and puffy and infected-y with her inability to medicine. So-
Your inability to medicine.
Oh, I probably should medicine the thing. That makes sense. Can I medicine the thing?
medicine.
Because it's a
sure.
different. Okay, I'll allow you to medicine it if you want.
Somebody get this thing a band-aid for
Ooh,
Christ's sake.
that is a 424.
420?
24. Sorry.
24. You look in it, it seems to be. It seems to continue on somewhere. It seems to be like either a valve or a vein or something that goes somewhere else. It doesn't like seem to be someplace. It doesn't seem to just be like a hole that leads nowhere or a pit of something. It seems to actually lead somewhere deeper.
I mean, you guys want
Well, I believe we should go this
we
way.
found a pit of flesh. Spears.
Dad, you're here.
Boss.
Hi, Daddy.
Headlock.
Hello, son.
So, are we gonna have a vote? I mean, Thanos is probably already jumped down at this point. Or I say we should have a vote if we
So
want to jump down the flesh pit.
I say we go.
Did someone say flesh pit?
Yes, you're standing in front of it. You're currently standing in front of a flesh pit. Yes.
You missed the what was it? Secret fleshy hallway.
There was a secret fleshy hallway.
Yes.
Yes. Right next to the other fleshy hallways that were not secret.
Mark always like want to see my secret fleshy hallway, and I was like, oof.
I don't like that.
That is the worst pickup line.
It is. It's the worst.
No,
Hey,
I think
yo,
it's
girl,
right.
you want to see my fleshy hallway?
Onward.
I'm so uncomfortable. Jesus Christ.
You should be. This whole thing is supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Does anyone have feather fall? Oh wait. can only
No,
do
but I
that
have a
when
rope.
cast.
I don't think so.
Wait,
I'm
I don't even know if I
physically-
have a rope. Hold on.
I'm heavier than a feather, so no.
Never mind, I don't have a rope.
Nah,
I have common clothes, a map or scroll, bedroll, backpack, amber, a mess kit, potion of healing,
What is in this flesh pit? I
a
cannot.
small knife, a water skin, a tinder box.
That's all in the flesh pit.
No, this is just what I have on.
It
Wait,
will
I have a-
be if he jumps in.
Yeah, good
Wait,
point.
I have a question, Patrice. I want to do something.
Okay, I'm all
I'm gonna
ears.
take. This is a red dragon, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a match and like
No.
light it.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm supposed to be a smart character. I'm not gonna do that.
well, maybe we can use somebody to break the fall.
Or
Do
You
we
need someone
to
to
go
break the fall.
down in the very obvious injury? How would we
I
get
can
back
do-
up?
I will do that.
I mean, we could try to make whatever's down there come up here to save us some trouble.
I can probably also do that. Have we taken a rest?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
took
You
a
guys
short
did take a
rest.
short.
We took a short rest. Okay, that might actually be fine. I'm having trouble getting on. I'll be on. I'm like
Yeah, roll 20
I'm on
is
roll 20.
being slow
Roll
tonight.
20 was being weird for James, so
all right. Let me check my something here because if we want someone to come up to us, I might be able to provoke something.
Why do we want to do this?
I don't know.
Arg?
That was so full
We're
of
here to
confusion.
find out why this dragon is ill. There's a giant hole in this organ that we're standing on. Something caused this giant hole.
Who wants to jump down to see what caused it?
Dennis is gonna jump.
Okay. You jump.
To be
You jump
expected.
down.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, can I
Uh,
really quick roll for hit points if we took a short rest?
Sure.
Roll a hit die. Or 2.
Roll your hit dice.
How many hit die do I
I have an
have?
idea.
You should have like 8, right?
Yes, 8. 8d12. I'm gonna roll 4.
Patrizzi, I have an idea, but it's contingent on whether I have this item or not. So let me check if I do have.
All right.
Okay, I actually do have it. What? This is the definition of a long shot. But could a crowbar be of use? Like if I can somehow hook on.
Explain to me how you're gonna use a crowbar, and I'll let you do whatever.
I mean, Thanos has already jumped.
Hey, okay, I'll get to
That's
Fen. What happens to Thanos in a moment. Just, Dylan, where does your idea with the crowbar?
Wait,
So,
hold on.
Do we want something to come up to us?
Patrizzi,
We
I
don't
have
know
a-
if
I
there's
have-
anything there.
I have a drink that makes me fly. I think it's the one called the Swan Orgy.
Oh yeah, the drinks.
I'm gonna like take what I forgot what it looks like.
I believe it's blue. I believe it's blue.
Yeah,
Like,
do
light
I
blue.
have to drink the whole thing to get the effect, or can I share it?
Okay. Before you do this, I'm gonna make an insight.
Me? That's a 22.
Just think, looking at the hole, that maybe like it doesn't seem to go like extremely steeply straight down. Like it goes down kind of steep, but maybe there's a chance that you could like. It doesn't. Maybe there's a chance that it kind of like goes down a little bit, like almost not like a slope, but like maybe there's a little bit of give there. Maybe there's a little bit. You might be able to make it with maybe just being able to do it
But I don't know if
without
I'm gonna
hopefully
get the
wasting
swig.
this drink. You're gonna give it a swig?
No, I'm not gonna drink it. I'll
Okay.
save it for a rainy day.
Anyway,
I do have other drinks though. I have sparkling aqua. Never mind, and that's it. I have a pet mouse apparently,
how did that happen?
Throw it down
and
and
a
test the
token
water.
to remember my parents by. I
do
don't have
know
any
that.
parents.
I don't honestly. I think that was just something that came with.
Yeah, I think it came with my background.
I think that came with your background. Although that does remind me, Bilbus, you have a pet lemur.
I was
Oh,
Erg,
yeah.
I do. I have a lemur.
This poor fucking lemur.
It's
Wait,
covered in,
lemurs
like,
have climb
body
speed.
pieces.
Can I tell the
I-
lemur to go down there with Denelis?
I'm imagining, like, is this lemur familiar?
Yes.
I'm just imagining the lemur in like a waiting room and just like twiddling its thumbs, just waiting to be called off.
Imagine it just comes out of like it just comes out of Bilbus's pocket.
I'm being entirely honest. I don't know how I have this lemur.
Okay, remember way early back in you pulled a card from the deck of many rings, right? And you got a ring-tailed lemur.
Oh, I do.
We never pull from that deck of cards. Does someone want to pull a card from that thing?
Well, we still have the giant
Perhaps
flying
not
slot
now.
machine. Onwards.
That
We don't want
seems
something
like
No
a
bad.
on
wise
either of them
decision.
right now. Children.
Erg, thank you, mother.
Okay, but Roland, do you want to use this crowbar for something?
I'm thinking because
Okay, I'll start with Venelis then. Venelis, I want you to make an acrobatics check for me.
Acrobatics, you said, right?
We add a D40 or roll.
Okay.
With guidance. Let my God guide you.
Mine's better.
You're a lobster.
Could be worse. Oh, I have to add before. 21.
Anyone? You guys see Fenris? She just like jumps down gung ho. And Fenris, from your point of view, you go down and it's like you see the hole kind of like it seems kind of wide, but it's not. You go down it and it, like the actual flesh seems to almost like it doesn't like do a full thing where it goes underneath you and you almost slide down like a slope, but you can definitely it's steep, but it's not steep enough that you can't like actually just kind of like safely climb your way down.
Cool. Cool.
Also, by the time you get down to the bottom, you realize that it's maximum only maybe 5-10 feet.
Great. And I'm just gonna yell back up. Nobody jump down. Down.
Damn it, I can't use my crowbar.
Do you want to injure this dragon further? We're supposed to be helping him.
Do I see anything around in whatever area?
Do?
flesh
Actually,
area?
you do, but I don't want to reveal it just yet until everyone's down.
Okay. Do you want to send me like a little message of what no, don't worry about it. Well, when we get to it, we'll get to it.
See you in a moment.
Guess we're going down.
I suppose so.
I would like acrobatics checks from
Like,
everyone who's
is
going.
there more like space to go down there, or is it?
It seems to go down to like more not tunnels, but more like area. It doesn't seem to just be a pit that just ends. It seems to actually continue on somewhere.
Question. Can like Fenris help break my fall?
Yeah, I was gonna.
I'll give you guys advantage because Thanalis is a big meaty girl.
Thank you.
Isn't there not enough space in this?
We'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Oh, me and James both got
Anitra's
18.
going
Guys,
to
you guys
wait for
both-
last.
You guys
Dylan,
both
what
make
was that
down.
roll? What was that 13
You guys,
then?
Oh no, that
We
was
have
a
advantage.
advantage.
Interesting.
Harmonic.
you guys both make it down.
Wait,
Safely.
we were rolling with advantage, right?
Yes. Because of Thanalis, if she'd probably break your fall. If you fell on her.
I want to like help people get down with my longer arms and yeah.
Hashtag crowbar.
Tag crowbar.
Use a crowbar, maybe.
I'm going to summon my my Sun Forger, my this is not an axe, this is the hammer, right? Yeah, I'm gonna summon my hammer and light it up the room because I can light up this.
I
can light it up.
casted light on the glowing orb.
More
you
light.
find.
More light.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move you to where you guys come back out of.
So Nitra, you gonna like hop down?
Join us.
Or zone of truth.
I suppose.
It's really weird down here.
It's really tight. Be careful.
Really tight. That's awful.
I can't really. Here, move over. Move.
Anitra is going to shift her form so she's another kobold. Still like weirdly orangey colored like the dragonborn that she just currently was, and is going to
Wait, can you look like me?
yes. But she
That's
kind of
kinda-
made like a kobold version of like the form she was already wearing essentially. Or like a kobold that she'd seen but just kept the Janus colored.
Janice.
Have you ever like
Can you
taken over
take the
someone's
orb
life
thing?
before?
What?
Like have you like taken over someone's life? You know, like they die, and you just like become them.
Suppose I could. What were we doing? Acrobatics?
Yes.
She smoothly, with a 20, total 20,
Ah.
makes her way down.
You make it down.
She just doesn't
Ooh,
say anything to the other two. She's just like a little kobold now.
I will yell down and ask Anisha to break my fall if I die, and I will roll acrobatics. Guided.
I'm going to try to stretch out as much as I can so they'll lay
26.
my back.
You're smoother still.
You small that you're like a pebble. You
I'm an acrobat.
Hardcore parkour.
parkour.
Parkour. Oh,
Parkour.
Guys pop out. Even this is still on the same layer map, but pretend like this is separate. Like this is more down.
I'm trying to find where you are. There you are.
can I make a medicine check to find out?
Did we
Where
leave
we
the
are,
orb, or
if
is the
we're
orb
still-
technically
yeah, if we're-
with us?
Oh, the orb,
think-
the orb is with you guys. Orb is
Can I
with you
find
guys.
out if we're still in like the small intestine, like the large intestine, or if we're in like a different part of the body?
I'm gonna say sure. I'm not gonna look. As I said, I kind of like not winged it, but like to be able to if I'm not an expert on dragon biology, so like it may be a little more up in the air, but I'll give you the answer that I think best fits.
Okay.
So you've
Is that a
been lying to
medicine
me
check?
this whole time.
That's an 8 on medicine. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, you're just somewhere. You're just somewhere.
It's still squishy here. That's what you figure.
I agree.
So are there 2 directions you could go in?
Oh wait, there's two
Oh,
directions.
Dunless
so I
still
just-
continues to roll around.
Hold on. This is actually a wall over here.
Over where?
Over here.
Timber wall.
Onward.
So this is the area we have. This is the area that opens up into more flesh.
Another fleshy corridor.
Arg. I'm
How
so shocked.
exciting!
I live for the fleshy corridors in our lives.
Live for the fleshy corridor. You guys go over here.
Arg.
As you begin to walk into this room, anyone want to make a perception check? Or...
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. I got a
13.
17.
I believe
7.
23?
17. Okay.
But
Who got that?
I did with a 23. Also, you're cutting out a little bit.
Who?
Petroleum.
Ah, hold on. Am I good now?
Seems it.
I think as long as you speak up, it'll.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. You guys, as you walk into this part, you kind of feel like the air around you is kind of getting warmer, which is a little weird. And as you look around you, you see that like where like you usually see like the rest of the veins kind of like pulse with more of like a more natural, like more bluish color and whatever. You see that there seems to like in this area it seems like there like the veins kind of start pumping like kind of you see regular veins, but you also see like weird tricklings of what appears to be some kind of like different valves that weave in and out that kind of pulse with this like bright orange like magma-esque fluid, and you're not really sure it seems to be kind of like emanating heat.
DM. Or
Does
he's
this-
making an assumption here, but I would like to roll to see if I can confirm that assumption.
All right.
Anitra's also making an assumption.
Thanos
I
is
will
also
confirm
making
But
with
she's
Anitra
probably
convinced that
wrong.
she's right, so she's not
I'm
gonna
I'm
bother
confirming
to.
with Anitra to see if we have the same assumption.
Thanos is coming up with an
I
assumption
mean,
that everyone knows is
I'm
incorrect.
thinking, dragons breathe fire. That's gotta come from something.
Would be my guess.
I think this is heartburn.
I mean, but dragons are immune to fire damage. How do they get heartburn?
Well, I mean, I can cut this and we can find out.
No,
Don't do that.
settlers. This
Uh,
is sort of someone's
DM
stomach.
sir, would this be like a medicine check to find out if I'm right?
Yeah.
Question. So
That's a
is
natural
what the...
one.
I
It's just
also rolled a
minute-
natural one. They are convinced that they're right.
Oh,
I am right.
Can I see if Fenelus knows?
I will roll.
Sure.
19.
So far, you're both like, this is just more squish. 19?
16.
In a moment of like pure like this is never like in a moment of pure like confusion, usually the brains of the group, Anitra and Ulrich, sit perplexed, staring at this inside of this creature. And in this moment of like kind of quiet observation, Fenelus and Bilbus both at once just like immediately understand that they are right by where like a basically the dragon's fire breathing organ would be.
Which is correct.
Maybe
Yeah.
perhaps it's because fire equals destruction. Perhaps perhaps it's just a continuation of the agent of chaos. Who knows? But for some reason, only in this situation, they absolutely know what this is.
We are by the boom sack.
Well, I don't really have any tools to, but I would really like to harvest some of this.
You guys are
We are
correct.
by the boom sack. I suggest we do not boom.
Oh yes. None of us are really immune to fire damage.
Wait, hold on. In my inventory, it says I have boots.
But you can't wear them as against your religion.
Alright, look, I'm throwing away. I just take the boots in my backpack and I throw them across the room. I take the boots out of my bag and I throw them.
Okay, Ulrich, it suddenly dawns on you you had boots this entire time,
Wait.
and now you look at them and you're like, oh sweet, and then in a moment your goddess just says, no, you can't have that.
Nah, bro.
Booze or
Nah, bro.
Fuck it, and then I just fucking toss the boots.
Wait, booze or boots?
Boots.
Boots.
I can't wear shoes anymore.
You can't wear shoes anymore.
Is that really a big concern?
I never wore shoes to begin with.
It is when it's fleshy and wet. Mr. DM, sir. I do not know if I have the capabilities or the tools, but I would like to harvest some of this.
We need to see it first, and you also need to not burn up. So let's see what happens.
Boom liquid. I am
I'll
resistant
Let
say-
to
the
fire if
kobold
that
do
helps
what
at
the
all.
kobold's going to do.
I'm gonna say this. How
Yeah.
are you planning on doing it? As I said, there's a lot of like these these kind of like I'd say either veins or tubes that are alongside the regular blood veins that are pumping this fluid, and they appear to be more transparent, or the fact that the magma inside is so like bright that you can see which areas have the magma and which are just regular veins. So I will say,
Mhm.
I will allow you to make. What are you trying to do? Like, how are you trying to accomplish this?
I'm gonna try and take something like some kind of syringe type thing.
Do you have
Or
a
is it glass
syringe on
vial?
you?
What? I have no idea if I would.
Do you have a
I
syringe
don't.
on you?
I don't think I would. I have a small knife and I probably have glass vials in my tinker's toolkit.
First off, I want you to roll to see if you can create a makeshift syringe.
I will guide myself. This is my tinker's tools, right?
Yes.
Would you like me to use intelligence or dexterity?
I'm gonna say intelligence because you're trying to
Wait,
make a.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Does
trying
anyone
to
have
figure it out.
spiritual weapons?
7.
I do.
Can you create a syringe?
I'm gonna use my last luck point because I don't want to mess this up. That was a natural 1 though.
I
Oh,
can't.
That is
Can't.
better. That's
If you can
a
create a syringe, why don't you just create a
22.
spectral syringe?
22.
No, it's
You
not.
okay? Here's what you take this knife. You somehow manage to like take it. What else are you using to make this? Are you just using a knife?
I probably have other things. I probably have like a glass vial and
'Cause You take like
There's something-
you take like a thin
Something
glass
to help,
vial.
some kind of plunger, something to help me, or I can like make a plunger to help
I
extract.
don't
Okay,
helping.
what I'm imagining is you take like a glass vial, you like are able to somehow take the knife and like stick it to the vial, and then stick a plunger on the one side of it, so it's like it kind of acts like a funnel or something. So you like take the plunger, you stick the knife tip through the plunger hole, and then on the bottom where the knife where the hilt of the knife would be, you stick the vial so it would like go through that tiny little hole into the vial, and like you somehow like okay, you have this thing that might work. It
I
looks
will
kind of
attempt
like
to
a
extract,
device, but it's fine.
and I have Sacred Flame, which does like radiant damage. I was gonna try and cauterize the wound after I take it out, so we don't have like this fire goop gushing out everywhere.
Can you fire a dragon?
I'll just heal
It
it.
does.
I'll
It
just
doesn't do
heal it.
normal fire damage. It does other
Radiant.
fire damage.
I want
Oh,
you
yeah,
to
you can-
I want you to make a medicine check to be able to basically take
This is
magma.
proficient in medicine, right?
No, but I have a +5 because of wisdom, so.
I will ask either you or like Anitra or someone to help me extract.
Honestly, I don't think Anita would want to help you.
No,
Like,
she's
this is
like, we're gonna die.
Alright,
Pretty
so
much.
as
doesn't
Anitra
have
stands
faith
as
in
far
you.
as possible. Thanks, best friend.
I guess I'll do it for you.
No,
but-
just help me with it.
Oh,
Okay,
I'll help.
this is gonna be a DC. This is gonna be a DC 20 medicine check.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. Do I have an advantage because of Bilbus's help?
Say yes, you have advantage because of Bilbus.
And I cast guidance on myself. It's not looking good. That's a 15. Wait, 14.
15, 14. Is that it? Is that the final score?
Yes,
Does
unless someone
Anitra
else has
sense
anything.
anything from?
Okay, I'm gonna describe this. So, Ulrich with this
I
like
would like to prepare a cure
plunger-
wounds.
with this plunger
Dennis is
vial,
walking out of the room.
Ulrich with this plunger vial, like knife thing that vaguely looks like a syringe. He plunges it in one of the I would say veins or one of the tubes that contains this like magma-esque fluid, and it just like it punctures through, but none of the like it just like starts like it's hot and it begins to just trickle down, and instead of going into the vial like you'd want it to, it just starts melting the tip of the blade.
Shit. Can I just try and with my
And as it starts to, you definitely punctured it. As it starts to dribble out of the dragon, the collected magma on the ground that starts to like seep, it starts to like kind of like go around, and suddenly the magma,
The floor is lava. And suddenly the magma, and then you cut out.
can you see? Hold on a minute. Here he is.
So what happened?
Hold on a minute. Okay, suddenly the magma that's been trailing on the ground starts to kind of like collect and congeal, and suddenly you see
Ulrich, why did I trust you, Ulrich? Please tell me.
you see
Because I'm your friend.
you see 3 fire elementals
You
come
know,
out
it
of the tubes.
You know, it could be a lot worse right now.
That was Anitra and both That was both people side.
Or do we have time for this?
It doesn't look like we have a choice to be
The
honest.
magma, it's like the magma starts immediately looking towards Ulrich as if it's going to like, because like Ulrich's basically stabbed into the tube.
Yeah, as if that would ever happen.
Okay, I want you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to?
Sorry,
Too
Dad,
bad.
you have
Where
to.
did Thanos go?
I got an 8.
That's a good point. Where is Thanos?
I don't know. She got off of the map.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, I
I'll
think
just-
I think Roland or one of them are on top of. Yeah.
No, Thanos is right underneath you.
I got a natural 20 minus 17.
Ooh.
Oh, Bilbus.
And I got an 8 as well.
Yo, on my phone, I got a initiative tracker app, so let's hope that helps me a little bit.
Wait,
One
Bilbus,
goes
do you have
time
a
equals
for
that.
initiative?
Oh,
Why don't you use a roll 21?
I'm lazy. Okay, everybody tell me their initiative scores.
18.
Who- 13.
8.
3.
4.
On. Sure you have 18?
Yes.
Okay, Bilbits?
4.
Fenelus?
I got 13.
13? Ulrich?
I
don't know. Or
got an 8.
Roland, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
what do you have down for me, Mike?
13.
13. Cool. Good. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you heard me or not.
What was it for you, Roland? 14?
For me, it was 3.
Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. The first. Okay. All right.
Every time we go into combat, I just keep thinking about.
All right.
Every time we go into combat, I just keep thinking about Groovy.
All right. First up in the initiative is Nitra.
She's just gonna give a long suffering sigh, cast Hex on this one, and then Eldritch Blast it a couple times. Let me just look at that.
Okay, which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of. So let me just throw that in chat real quick. Do this.
It's a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Till the
It's a
person
bonus action.
Okay, so you do 1d6 damage to an extra damage to the target
Yes.
whenever you hit it with an attack.
So,
Which
which is fun with Eldritch Blast because I could hit it twice. Is this just the damage?
you're aiming for this one?
This guy. For some
Okay.
reason, my macros aren't working, so I'm gonna roll. So, first one is a 15
Eh?
to hit. Let me just
Hit.
roll the second one real quick. Uh, higher than the last one. So let me.
Both hit.
Yes. Okay. So it is going to be a total of roll 5, 8, 14 damage.
What kind of? First off, can I ask a question? What kind of damage is this?
Eldritch Blast is 4 magic. Total beams. What does that say? Force. Yes, I'm right. Force damage.
Yeah, you can hit it. It's fine. You
Magic.
you can hit it.
Because it's all magic, and that would be what did I say? 14 points of damage to this guy.
All right, you do 14 damage.
And she's gonna step behind Thanalis for the moment. She's still used to being a squishy sorceress.
Alright, so you do damage to the one you were looking at. That's an extra. Did you already account
Yeah,
the extra
I
1d6
added.
necrotic damage?
Yes, that's all
Alright,
included.
good. Alright, next up in the initiative is the one that you just attacked. So the fire elemental that you had just hit looks towards you. It's going to attempt to
Hey DM.
it's going to attempt to touch make a touch attack on, let's see, what's its speed? 50 feet. Okay, so it's going to try and go 5.
Hey DM.
Make it to Anitra.
What?
30, 35. Okay, I can make it.
Hey DM.
Yes. Hold on.
So you know that my character's wearing the luscious tutu, right?
Yes, you are wearing the tutu.
Does it recognize the tutu? Does it want the tutu instead of going for Anitra?
Oh, you clever. Yes.
What? I feel like I
It
missed
will
something.
actually head for Thanalis instead of Nitra.
Wait, why? What does the tutu do?
The tutu makes the character like the enemies want to go after her instead of others.
So it will attack Thanalis instead. It's going to use touch on you. It's actually going to use its multi attack. Where it gets
Does Roland get attack of opportunity?
probably.
Yeah, he would have if he passed it.
He would.
Can I go for it?
Yes, you can go through with it.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Or would it? I'm gonna, if it's okay, can I go for my bow?
It has to be melee, I think.
Actually, hold on. Let him
It
do
has
what
to
he
be
wants.
a melee attack.
Melee attack to
it
use
has to
now.
If it has to be melee, then I'll go for it with my my rapier.
Okay. Your rapier. What kind of damage is that? Out of curiosity.
Piercing.
Piercing damage.
It has a resistance towards piercing, so I think you take this at disadvantage. I think
No,
that's
No, it's less. It halves the damage.
right.
So
Damage.
whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so do your damage you have.
Roll the damage.
Old damage.
Zidama. Boss. Hello, boss.
Boss? Yes, what's up, boss?
Oh, you're boss.
I'm okay, boss. What about you? Where's your damage? Where'd it go?
That's one damage. Yeah,
Three?
That's
wait,
basically
okay.
1 damage if you're halving it, and if you want to be generous, it's 2. But it's
I'm gonna be generous and say it's 2, just because.
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's gonna go for its multi-attack on Thenolus. It's going to, let's see here. Okay. Does a 9 hit you, Thenolus?
No.
Does a nat 20 plus 6 hit you?
Yep.
So it crits. It's gonna do 2d6 plus 3 fire damage. I think the 2d6 is multiplied by 2.
Yep.
So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15 damage. 15 fire damage.
Mhm.
If the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites. Okay, so you're on fire now.
Great.
So a creature takes an action to douse the fire. The target takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of its turn.
Okay.
Right, next in the initiative is Thenolus.
Thenolus isn't even gonna rage.
Actually, I think you have to take your damage now.
That's fine.
And you have to use your action.
I don't have to use my action to
Oh.
put the fire out.
You could just stay on fire,
Just stay on fire.
which is honestly more terrifying.
How much damage did you do? Or do you have?
1.
1 damage. You take 1 damage of fire.
Like, oh, it's a little
So-
toasty in here.
Thenolus isn't like. Thenolus is just sighing, walking up to the fire elemental, holding out her pelvis and gonna try to suck it into the capsule of feeling.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. What do you have to roll for this again?
God, I don't know if I wrote it
Wasn't
down.
it like a grapple?
No. I
think it was-
a wisdom.
I think it was a saving throw on the creature's part.
I think
I'm
it
not
was a
sure.
wisdom saving throw.
So I have to do wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It fails with a 3, so it gets slurped into your vagina cage.
That would be an action. Do I have a bonus action? Yeah. Thanos is gonna sigh and then go into a rage.
So this thing just gets
You-
sucked in.
What happened, James?
Nothing. Never mind. I'll tell you after.
You have sucked fire into your crotch.
I do
You're
accept fire into my
okay.
crotch.
I will. This is very. I don't want to say this, but it's very warm down there.
You know I have a heater.
Oh,
So
Huh.
you teleport up to 20 feet in an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can activate this effect again on your bonus action. So I'm going to teleport 20 feet. So where's 20 feet over here? Over to whoops. Over here. Hold
Oh,
up.
you can get rid of that guy.
Wait, is it a spell or is it just like
This is
something
my
you do?
rage.
Ah.
it follows with you because you had sucked a fire elemental inside.
That's it for my turn.
All right, that's it for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's next turn. It is, I believe, it is the other fire elemental's turn.
Alright.
This one. This one is gonna come right up to you, Venolis, and is going to. It's going to it's going to go for another multi attack.
Okay.
And all right, does a 16 hit you?
No.
It doesn't hit you either. It just does not do anything to you this turn.
Yeah, I have your friend in my vagina. How do you like it?
How'd you like that? How'd you like them apples?
It just kind of looks at you, just kind of like confused. Up next is Ulrich.
Yes, I will run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will aim at the one next to Thenelus and fire 2 shots with my pistol. And she is within 5 feet, so I do get my advantage. And this is magical.
This is magical damage?
Yeah, this is magical.
Okay.
First one, that's a 17 to hit.
It's
And second one is cock. That second one's a crit.
a crit.
So I'll just give you the total damage.
Okay. And you're aiming for which one?
The one by Thenelus, this one.
Okay.
So that's, hold on. That's gonna be... Ooh. In total, that's 56 points of damage.
Okay.
Because Sharpshooter is the best feat in this game. And I love it
56?
so much.
56?
Huh?
56.
56, yes.
You immediately hit this thing and it just already looks bad. Doesn't look like it's dying, but you already did a huge chunk of damage to it.
And I will stand here and hope it does not come and hit me. And make my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. It's the other fire elemental's turn this turn. It is going.
Arg.
It's gonna go over. It's gonna go over to Bilbus. And it's gonna multi-attack you.
Arg.
Does an hold on, does a 11 at you, Bilbus?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
At 20 plus 3.
Nat
That's
20?
23. So it hits one of them and gets to re-roll it. Or gets to roll twice. So 2d6. Times 2 is 18. Plus 3, that's 21 damage to you, Bilbus.
That did some damage.
21 damage to you, Bilbus. And you're also on fire. And when it's your turn, you will take 1d10 fire damage.
No.
Speaking of which, it's your turn, Bilbus.
Rolling the d10.
Roll d10. 9 damage. Took 30 damage, basically.
Bilbus, don't you only have like 40 hit points?
Yeah, I'm down to 17 right now. I look bad. How does the thing in front of me look?
The one in front of you is perfectly healthy.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna drop the orb thing, say, shit, erg, shit, and then start moving back this way. I don't even know. I'm
Gonna
just
take-
probably gonna heal myself and then attack.
Would it let it take an attack of opportunity on you?
No, I'm still within 5 feet. I'm just moving closer.
Okay, so no, you're fine. You're fine then.
And then
Okay,
I'm
is that all
gonna
you're doing?
heal and attack.
Okay.
Stab with a hammer.
Hammers work.
This game is magic, right?
Yes, it is. I wish I was a
yeah.
champion. That would be a crit. That most likely hits like 27,
It does.
28, but yay.
Okay, so 28 damage.
No, I rolled 2 of these because I'm doing the special thingy-ma-doodad. Ugh, that's not good. That's a grand total of 8 plus 6 is 24 hit points.
4 damage.
24. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. Okay. You do a decent chunk of damage to this thing. And it's now. Is that the end of your turn?
No, Healing Word, so because I didn't take off the thingy. So I get 7 HP.
All right. That okay.
Now I'm
After
done.
your Roland, it is your turn.
All right. So remember when I was
Well, do we skip Roland's turn before?
Roland got last in the initiative order.
He's after me.
Oh, I forgot.
So yeah, remember when I was talking about the bar before? I decided that I'm not gonna use. So it was a hard decision to make, but can I go for the can I basically can I go for the fire elemental in front of Daedalus with my would I have enough? My short bow has 80 feet of range. Would that be able
You're
to make
sure be
it?
able to hit it with that. I believe it's gonna be halved because is that piercing damage?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Actually, can I use my breath weapon?
May.
Just give me one moment. I'm sorry.
If I may ask, what breath weapon did you choose again?
I have two, which are gold and green. I'm gonna go for green because that's poison. So
Okay. Okay.
I
go
have
on.
to be within. I have to be within 15 feet of it. So is it like a cone or is it a straight line? Like
I think it depends. Does it say there which one it is? I think it's a straight line.
I honestly don't really know.
Is this like acid breath?
No, it's poison.
Oh, because I know acid is usually in a line.
I know
I
that
think
if you may hit me, so you may want to move. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
know.
was gonna.
he's hitting the one by Thenelon.
Well, not that way. Oh, that one?
Well,
Okay.
like maybe like. Would I be able to move here in one turn, or like for
I guess you're
instance, if like I don't want to hit Daedalus, but like if I was, would I be able to move like here in a single turn?
How much is your movement?
My movement I believe is 40. Could
50?
be.
You can't move there because your weapon is 15
Oh, actually,
feet, so you would
never
have to
mind.
move.
My movement is actually 20. So I'd have to be like. Wait, what were you saying, James?
You couldn't. That was too far away either way to hit it.
Would I be well like, if it's like, do you want this to be in a straight line or a cone?
Let's say straight line.
So like if I were to like straight, would I be able to hit it from here like exactly 15 feet? And like I wouldn't be hitting Daedalus, right?
You would not be hitting Thanos.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for that. I basically like I think should I still roll to hit or have you make the saving throw? Because I think you need to or the elemental needs to make a saving throw.
Saving throw? Which stat?
I believe it's con 14, so con save.
Fails. However, I hate to break this to you, Dylan. It has it has immunity to poison.
Oh,
Damn.
no. That's the saddest news I've gotten all day.
For immunities, it just doesn't work, or is it like that?
Immunity is immunity. You just do it.
Immunity is
Nothing.
immunity. It just doesn't affect it. Roland, you see Roland literally open his mouth and shoot this poison breath. Everyone is like, "Wait, what?" And it just like does not affect this fire elemental.
That fire elemental is a meanie.
It's mean.
Yeah, Nietzsche just like raises her brow because she's still not sure
I-
what he actually does besides fuck
I feel-
everything with a pulse.
I feel like out of
Mhm,
everyone,
mhm.
I feel like out of everyone here, Ulrich is the most normal. Comparatively,
No.
who's the most normal?
You created a cult. If anyone's the
religion-
most normal, it's Anitra.
And
Your
Because then
religion
Anisha
doesn't
turns
have-
into people.
So that still makes her more normal than cult leader.
No one's normal in this group.
Oh, so suddenly having sex with everything isn't normal. Okay.
Shooting
So
poison from
so
your
fucking a
mouth.
bird
Yeah,
isn't
that's
normal? In what world?
Okay.
Roland is going to. Can't do much else. Can't. Baby.
It's the end of your turn.
I'm gonna Actually, I'm gonna hide. Bonus action hide.
Okay.
Hide in the
what?
flesh.
You're
Hide in the
surrounded,
flesh.
so you can't really. Maybe you could. I don't-
I mean, there's plenty of
Can I
flesh to
hide,
hide
like-
in.
Would I be able to hide like here-ish? Is that?
I don't think. Can you walk that far?
That'd be.
You have-
use your movement.
What's his movement?
I have 25 feet of movement.
You already used your movement
No,
earlier.
you would-
Have you already used
How
your
do you have
movement?
25 feet of movement?
Taras
Maybe
spoke,
thir-
I guess.
Is he just
Should
slow?
probably-
That was 10 feet, so then you have
I don't
15 more feet.
Thing.
So, can I use my feet of movement? Or...
You have 15 feet left. You have to go wherever 15 feet is.
Can I go like here? Ish.
Anywhere that says 15 feet, you can go.
I don't see where you're trying to go.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that exactly 15 feet?
Yep.
I will stay here.
All right. Top of the round. Anitra, it's your turn.
So which fire
Wait,
elemental looks worse?
The one that's currently Thanalis is in front of.
Okay. So Anitra is gonna bonus action move the hex onto this one
Okay, that's right, because the other one is
and
now
do
in Thanalis.
blasties. So 22 for one blast and a 9 for the other blast.
The first 9. Oh, these to hit.
Yes.
Okay, 22 hits. 9 does not.
Okay, so she'll do 13 points of damage.
Okay, okay. You do that much damage.
So it's magical force damage upon that.
And you do you cleave more of it, like more of the magma kind of like drips off of it, and it's looking pretty worse for wear.
Whose turn is it?
I believe after Anitra is Thanalis. No, it's actually okay. It would be
The
the
one
fire.
that's in my vagina.
It would be that one. But I'm gonna say it's currently out of commission. So, Thanalis, it's your turn.
Thanalis, before she went into a rage last time, she's just as
You
good.
didn't. You also didn't. I think extinguish yourself.
No, I'm still I need to take the D10 fire damage. Five.
Is your
Thanalis.
crotch on fire?
No, it's just really warm. And Thanos is gonna be like, "Excuse me, I need to release some stress." Go into a rage, take out her great axe, and is gonna do great weapon master on both swings.
Okay. I'm very much not looking forward to when Thanos releases this thing.
That's
In-
gonna be in there for a while.
Oh, great.
Release it into the water.
This is gonna be for the second attack too. Great, also great weapon master. Do those hit?
Okay, what was the first one? The first one was
The lowest is a 26. Does that hit?
both of them hit.
well,
26 and 27? Both those hit.
12 plus 5. So hold up. That's 22, 24 for the first one.
Wait for the first one.
And that's 19 plus 2, 21 for the second.
You kill it. It's dead. You know, you cleave it and it just becomes back into magma.
And as a bonus action, I can go 20 feet in a direction because of my rage.
All right.
So I'm going to go here. And then going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to wait.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Oh,
Thanos really needs to pee right now.
here's the thing. It would have been the fire elementals that was just killed's turn. So it's now Ulrich's turn.
I'm back. Sorry, I have to do something.
It's your turn, Ulrich.
Because the two firementals are now out of commission, I shall aim and fire at the last one remaining. But I'm guessing it looks okay.
It looks not that bad.
Alright, in 2 shots, and there are multiple people within 5 feet. Sharpshooter. First one is 19.
19 hit.
Second one also sharpshooter. Is higher. That's like
hit.
22.
Both hit.
That's
What kind of damage is this again?
magical piercing.
Okay.
That's 41 points of damage
41.
total. Yes. He's gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's it. He's gonna end his turn.
Okay. Next up is in the initiative is the fire elemental that's left. It's gonna look towards Thanos. Actually, okay, no, it's gonna look towards, let's see here. Let's see, how far can it get? 5, 10. It's from here. It was it here or it was right here, right?
Yeah,
Can it get to Ulrich? It has 50 feet of movement.
It could, but it'll get attack of opportunity from
That's
2
true.
people.
Do one of those
think-
people have the sentinel feet?
I'm also
think-
wearing the 2 too.
I think it's gonna head for Thanos.
Does it need to make any rolls against?
I think it needs
the
to, I think when Thanos does that, it needs to make a roll for something.
I don't think I wrote the 2 down. I have it in my equipment, but it doesn't have any notes or anything. Let me check again.
I think what I had it is it has to either make a charisma check or something.
No, it's not in here.
Wisdom, maybe.
I'll do wisdom. I'll do wisdom on it.
Usually, wisdom
Because
is what you roll when you're going against.
It's 2. It failed. It's gonna attack Thanos.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's gonna use a multi attack once again. It's going to try and hit you twice then, unless 5 plus 6, is that it?
Mm.
Wait, is it plus 6 or plus 3? Hold on, let me see. Is
Nope.
plus 6 to, yeah. Okay. Second one, 4 plus 6. That one doesn't hit either.
You want to be in the vagina next?
It just like gurgles an inaudible noise of probably no. Up next in the initiative is, I believe, Bilbus.
Arrgh. Roll d10. Yay.
Take 1 point of fire damage.
Bilbus is gonna hit stuff because he can't really leave to get in a range thing without.
All right.
He's gonna take 2 attacks by using a bonus action thingy-madoodad. Boom. That's not good. Boom. That's better. Wait, do I have advantage because flanking, right? I do.
I don't think we've been doing flanking.
We did the last time we played, I think.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I allowed it last time, yeah.
Okay.
Thinking is yes. Someone remember it for future sessions.
No, I remember like we were fighting that slime thingy and we did
We
flanking.
used flanking. for that. I do remember that.
So then that's a 14 plus stuff for the first one. And then second one is an 18 plus stuff. So the lowest number 14 plus 9, so 25, 23.
So which one was to hit?
23.
What were the rolls to hit?
23 and the higher number, which was 27.
Both of those hit. Okay, roll damage. You already rolled damage, did you? Or
No, I have not.
you didn't roll? Okay, roll damage.
D8. D8. And one more D8. That is 9 plus 4 plus 6. So 12. 26 points of damage, I believe. Yeah, 26.
It's looking bad.
And I believe that's everything.
Your turn. All right. Roland, it's your turn.
Yes. So the elemental's looking pretty bad right now. So can I? Seeing as how my breath weapon didn't work, I'm probably not gonna go for that again. All my other things are. This is great. All my other things are piercing or just flat out don't work.
That's when you get to be clever.
The magic of D&D. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Very
Roland
true.
is like the least clever person in the entire world.
I will say, Roland, do you want to give? I'll give you an insight, Roland. Like, roll me an insight, and maybe, depending on what you roll, I'll give you a hint or something.
Got you. Please, I'm desperate, man. 18. That's not too bad.
This
Is it
elemental.
fuckable?
That's it.
That's not. I'm not even answering that. I'm not even answering that.
Coward.
Coward.
Coward, you coward.
Coward. I'll say this: it's weak to water. Like if it touches anything water related, it might take some damage.
Saliva.
Just spit on it and kill it. I mean, how many hit points?
He's gonna French it. Just go straight top.
Oh god. Just French the bonfire.
Okay, Dylan, what do you want to do?
Can I use saliva as a?
I mean, how many hit points does it have?
Has 11 hit points left.
I mean, if you spit on it enough, like how much spit you got?
Okay, I don't think. Okay, it says for every 5 feet the elemental moves in water, or for every gallon of water is splashed on it. Dylan, you're gonna have to produce a lot of liquid.
I mean, how active are your spit glands or your salivary glands?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna say
do you have to pee?
because oh my god,
Okay, wait,
no.
I mean, Thanos has got a full tank.
can I try and like construct like a spitball thing, or I can?
You have 6 seconds.
Are you trying to piss on it? Can you whip it out that fast?
This is Roland.
Honestly, Dylan,
Yes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
if
touche.
if
touche.
anyone
Roland,
could
he
whip it
could.
out that fast, it's Roland.
It's rolling.
On a moment's notice.
because your character is known for whipping out the big fish,
Freehand interaction.
I'll let it be a freehand interaction, and I'll let you roll percentile die, okay?
Wait, what?
We're gonna roll
Wait.
percentile die
Is he
to see
rolling
how
for
much.
jump?
So we're rolling for how much liquid he produces.
He's rolling for wood.
You have to roll a
Wait, how much is
D100.
How much is a gallon?
Uh,
A lot.
oh,
A
Think-
gallon, I think, is
Think like
4
a
liters.
gallon of milk. Like think that much has to come out.
Holy
Roll for
God.
boner.
He's got to go Austin Powers.
It's happening again. It's happening all over again.
There's
No, I'm gonna say
there's 4
a
liters
percentile
You
per
can't
is-
gallon.
escape it.
You know what it is? I'm gonna say for every 5, like every 5 we get, so for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, that's gonna be each a gallon, right? And it takes 1 cold damage every time it gets wet. It has 11 hit points. I don't even know if this is you probably can't even kill it this round, but I'll let you pee on the thing
I
if you
mean,
want.
if there's anyone who can get this fire wet, it would be Roland.
In what way? In what way?
Dylan,
yes.
I don't know how to tell you this. Let me just make sure this is correct. Yep, it's correct. You got a 90 and you got a 10. So that's 100.
Holy shit!
No, that's a 90
Oh.
straight.
It's a 90? Okay,
Because
it's
it would
still
be
a 90.
it would be a 1 and 2 zeros is the 100. It's like
God.
That's still a lot of
you
piss.
would not- So you're taking your roll?
Hold on a minute. Because on the D10 it rolled a 10, and on the D100 it rolled a 90.
That's
So
just a 90.
D90.
A 90? Dylan, you
That is
still rolled a 90. That's 5, 10, 15,
astronomical
20,
amount
25,
of piss.
30, 35,
An
40, 45.
astronomical amount of piss.
that's how much a Tarrasque would piss, like straight up.
So, let me calculate this real quick, okay?
Wait, you said for every 5, right? Every 5 is 1.
50.
So I would have done 18
18.
damage. I would have done 18 damage.
Would have done. Okay, all right. You would have done 18 damage.
Yeah.
You're gonna describe this scene real
This
quick.
dragon-
Okay?
Wait, does he do it from 15 feet away?
This intense combat. People are hitting things, and people are shooting things. Roland, it's his turn. He steps up to plate, and suddenly, in the midst of everything, the entire, like all of you, just hear the slight sound of a zipper, and just fucking beyond all imagination, Roland just whips out his stick and starts peeing on the fucking fire.
Oh my god, I'm going to die.
And you just everyone just like you all just stare at this, and you watch as the fire elemental just starts like sizzling, as if like you're pouring like hot, like if you're pouring like cold water on like a hot stove, and it just like starts like making these terrible gurgling noises, and eventually the fire just goes out, leaving all of you left to just look at the scene of Roland, who had just literally just pissed on this fucking creature to death.
Can that
Does this dragon now have Roland's piss in its gut?
Yes. Yes, it does.
He's gonna
Can
get like
that-
an infection or something.
Thanos
He's
is
gonna
gonna.
wake up with syphilis.
Can that constitute a level up?
No.
Thanos is gonna wipe the piss from her face.
Bilbus is gonna be like,
Wait, did he piss from 15 feet away though?
Dylan, you want to use your movement that turn to get closer? I'll allow it. It's fine.
To what?
Okay, before you started, you used your movement to get closer to it, right?
Oh yeah,
It
well,
was-
like
It was right here. You would have been able to make it. So you piss on this creature to death. Then-
hours.
Presumably with your dick still out.
No, I'm putting it back in. I have decency. I have class.
You say after you piss on the fire.
Hashtag oxymoron. Hashtag wholesome.
Bilbus is just gonna go and grab the pearl thing and just like try and clean himself off over here, and like he's scarred and shit, and then he's just like.
Thanos is
And he's
gonna
just
give
I don't
glad
know,
she
I'm-
was not
he's like,
downwind
I don't
of
even want.
that.
I think it's kind of out of place to even mention this now. But where Roland had pissed on, you suddenly see that covered in piss now is the red orb.
Is the what?
God.
You're taking that. You're
Is
I'm
the
not
taking
what?
touching
that.
that. Roland,
You're
touch it.
taking that.
Taking the what?
You're taking the orb. I'm not.
Well, I mean-
I'm not touching it.
Well, I mean, you know what they say. Desperate times, desperate measures.
He wasn't even desperate. They would have defeated
I-
the next
No,
turn.
I really needed to piss.
Thanos is gonna give a kind of like a disappointed look at Ulrich. He's gonna say, Ulrich, that was a very precarious situation you just put us in.
Look, I'll take responsibility for the fire elementals. But for Roland pissing like a 15-foot stream, that's not on me.
The fact is, this could have been prevented. I'm all down for doing stupid shit, but at least I can know that whatever situation I get us in, we stay alive. We're in a belly of something.
Only
Didn't
you
we,
can-
didn't we
Thanos,
almost fall
what
in one
happened
pit?
to you?
I may be reckless, I may be dumb as nails, but I have a danger sense, and that could have went really poorly.
But I mean, it's gone. Like they say in the old times, piss is always the solution.
No one has said that.
Bilbus just face palms and just starts walking with his head down to the next area.
Thanos,
Anitra just has no words. She's just not going to look at Roland and just pass by. She did not want to
Thanos-
see that. She could have gone her entire life without seeing any of that. And
Thanos
now,
is
now
going-
it's like in her head,
Oh
and
no.
she's never going to forget.
No! Get away!
Thanos is gonna pat her new
Ulrich,
friend that's in
run!
her vagina, and is going to continue walking.
We're used to Thanos. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
You guys are jerks. You're not accepting of this at all.
So wait, hey DM, is there any way I can communicate with the people who are in my prison belt?
I'm gonna make a homebrew rule right on my head right now. I'm gonna say you can release the person in there, and basically, it's not gonna make them fight for you. But in the situation of a fire elemental, you can probably expel it at a speed to almost use it as a projectile.
Perfect.
you-
If I
didn't
pelvic
you-
thrust enough.
Didn't you use like a dude as a projectile at one point?
I think she did at some point.
Launching-
You basically
At one point.
you basically a projectile birth. That's something you could do.
Because I know I ran up to a dude and jumped on him and made him, force him
Say
in
that.
there.
I'll say this: you can only speak to them if you allow only their head to pop out. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that with this fire genasi or this fire elemental.
So you
Do they
okay?
speak? I
Only
know
a little.
Anitra could probably talk to it, but that
Only a
would cost
little.
a spell.
So you let some of the fire elementals like more like upper half out, and it's just like kind of just like a roiling flame coming out of your body.
I'm just gonna backhand it across the face.
Does it hurt?
I'm gonna say you should definitely
Anitra's like watching this like magical unbirthing, and it's just like, are you okay?
No, I'm
roll
mad.
d10 fire damage, please. Roll a 1d10 fire damage for me. 5. You take 5 damage.
I'm slapping it across the face, and I'm saying, "Where's the problem?"
It just kind of looks at you and just makes more like kind of like fiery, crackly noises.
I'm gonna speak in Loxodon. Where's the problem?
The same thing happens. It just looks at you.
Gonna speak in Minotaur. What's the problem?
Looks at you.
God damn it! Can someone talk to this thing?
You didn't,
Okay.
you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
I speak in Draconic.
Oh, I can speak in I can speak in
Hey, okay.
Draconic as
Maybe-
well.
I'm gonna be honest. None of you probably can speak the same language.
Anitra can.
Oh, did you have Primordial?
Okay.
No, she has telepathy, so she speaks all the languages. So,
Can
Right.
you tell this thing where the problem is,
you mean ask it?
please?
So, she's going to say there is something wrong with this dragon. Do you know what that is and where?
See the the fire elemental kind of just like it's like shh. And it kind of like beckons kind of towards Oryx. He cut the valve. He cut the valve.
Yes, before that.
Wait, is there magma like on the ground?
Yes, there's magma on the ground.
Can I put it in a vial?
Yes,
That
but you
magma
might
looking
get
stuff?
yes, but there's a likely chance you'll get some piss in there.
I don't know if I want to do it now. I'll, if
question.
I can like attach it to a stick, then I'll do it.
Anitra, can you ask him what these shining things are for?
Do you know what these orbs are?
They protect the heart. Ah, and it just like the kind of just like becomes more like fiery and just like
All right, back in you go. Wait, is he done speaking? Is he getting roiled up?
just gets more like kind of like fiery and just kind of like more angry. You just slowly push it back in there.
Well, before I do, I have my hand on where the top of the head is. Is it done?
I think she's going to ask, where do they go?
Go. And he's kind of like just like beckons towards where this he kind of beckons like not beckons because he only has his head out. Kind of just like points towards this direction. Somewhere over there. You don't know really where.
Down this way? I didn't see.
Yeah, this way.
Not this way, somewhere.
Okay,
Just
Bertram,
this-
get back in there, and she's just gonna shove him back
You
in.
just named it. It just goes. Bertram just kind of like he's just pushed back into your prison.
Wait, does he look like the butler from Jesse?
He does not.
Oh.
Now I have a warm spot when I sleep.
If this session isn't a contender for just the grossest.
Now Fenelus needs to pee. God damn it. Alright. Are we going? Are we walking? I'm not touching this orb. This orb is not coming for me.
Well, it said
so
that they protect the heart and they belong that way. And she points where he, or it attempted to indicate.
Arg. Well, that's some good information.
I did not spell that correctly.
Search from the fire elemental in the capsule belt.
Just so we have it tracked.
Great. Fucking glad we're gonna have a fire elemental to tag along for God knows how long.
My plan is to wait it out, have him lose faith in all of his existence, humanity, and he joins us.
With our merry band of misfits.
Yep.
A merry band of misfits and
people-
also a fire elemental, I suppose.
Misfit
Here,
Fire
I was thinking you would go back to that pool of water and just like shoot him into the water and watch him die.
Who knows? Let's see what happens if he annoys me enough, maybe.
If he annoys you, can I piss on him?
Truly a fate
Phobos
worse
is-
than death.
Do you have any left?
Honestly, probably not.
Prostate issues?
DM, that's personal. I told you not to get into that.
That's joke. Decent joke.
I know it's a joke.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good joke.
I'm
Good
gonna
joke.
cast a Cure Wounds on myself because I'm in danger.
I,
Alright.
Actually, no.
I-
How does everyone else look?
pretty bad.
Anitra's
I'm
fine.
looking pretty rough. Pretty rough.
I'm good.
Can I say that Roland's piss put out my fire?
Say
Oh
sure,
yeah.
but
Could I have tapped
the
my fire out?
implication of that is that instead of being on fire, you now have Roland's piss on you.
You take poison damage.
Do I have to roll for STD?
I'm not gonna make you roll for SD.
Roll for chlamydia.
Roll for gonorrhea.
My goddess is a crab goddess.
Oh, I don't see something I saw. It was like
God,
it
this
was
is
like
a
the
crap.
It was like the bard seduces the dragon, and the TM says make Constitution saving throw, and you
Roll-
fail. Have you heard of dragon AIDS?
Roland derives a lot of his own self worth from being able to piss on things and give people STDs. So if he could do that, that would be like.
Kill two birds with one stone, you know?
But isn't he
Kill
also
two
going
birds.
to be a father soon at some point?
Yes.
that's what
Well,
worries
this-
me the most.
That's a
This
conversation
man,
for later.
this man is a father.
Dad, why do you piss on everything?
As a
But-
point of information, where's Jonas?
Outside. You guys left him outside of the like right in front of where the dragon, like the dragon's mouth was. It's like where the guards are.
Okay, and is there any way for us to contact Tildy and Group B?
I don't think unless you actually get to Jonas, you can contact them.
Well,
Okay.
there is a way, but that requires using a spell, and I don't think I have that spell.
Alright. Oh.
Have you have message or sending or any of that?
Message wouldn't do it. Sending would do it. I mean, I could Hat of Japes mending into sending, but do we want to waste that?
How,
mean,
when
we're
does it
in the-
refill?
We are currently in the guts of a dragon. Like, why would we be calling them? We sent them off on a mission, like, technically, like a couple hours ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Still the same
Sorry.
day.
Thanalis is okay. Sorry, I've not been. I wasn't here for that session. I didn't know it was the same day. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to quickly detect magic.
Magic? Alright.
Do I see anything in around the 30-foot area?
Not particularly. There's an like you keep seeing more of those like magma vials, like more of those like veins that run through them with magma through them. It's kind of like a small like it's just kind of that this dragon's kind of like magical essence is kind of everywhere, but nothing that's like strikes you out as specifically like of magical importance.
All right. Thanalis is cranky. Oh, another one. Perfect. Are we going down?
It pointed
Well.
us that way.
Yeah,
Alright.
the thing did say this way.
Thanalis is gonna jump and swan dive.
I need just gonna
I think-
look first.
Bilbus is gonna leap. Boom.
Alright.
If possible, can you move the
Orb.
because I'm not able.
Oh, sorry, maybe that's my fault.
No, it's-
I think we probably when we go to the next map, in a second, I won't like have you just drag the orbs completely. Just remember that you currently have the red and blue orb. Okay,
Mhm.
we're gonna be moving to a new map.
Ah,
Let's see. Let me make sure this is the right one.
Oh, jeez, why are there so many Bilbuses? Who's doing James? Why?
Bilbasai.
Yes, we
Zone
multiply
of
like
truth. Zone of
crabs.
truth. Zone of truth.
Alright.
Attack of the Bilbasai.
I cast Simulacrum, I think. That's what it's called.
Simulacrum.
Let me. Okay.
Oh
Do you
god.
see?
I run away!
Yes.
See
I
okay.
see 5 dragons.
Hold on. You walk in and you see a mist of all the actual flesh. You seem to be inside the actual organ that produces the fire now. There seems to be like fire that kind of like not fire, like magma that kind of like extends from like these veins and these different valves to connect up all the way up to the top, and you see that it's like genuinely pulsing with a red flame. But in the middle of that, seemingly on this like platform that's definitely not part of the dragon, more like man-made, has like 5 dragon statues on them. It's seemingly this was like placed in this dragon as some way to protect something.
Are
I'm
we
going
ready
to-
for this?
I mean,
Bilbus has an idea. We try with one of them, and if this fucks up, we run away.
let me just do like a little investigation first. I'll like walk up to here and I'm gonna try and make an Arcana check to see
Do
if there's
not
anything.
touch anything.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check to see if I can find out anything about these dragons
Anitra
and
will
what kind of
help.
magic they have. Thank you
Alright.
for your help. I will also guidance myself. Health. That's a 24.
4.
24.
Okay. You see is that these are definitely these are statues. They're not like alive. Something you also notice is that inside, like they're all kind of like laying inside, like on the forehead of the dragons, are like a giant, like they each have like an indentation that you'd imagine a orb would fit into.
Oh god, we have to get orbs.
I
Already have 2 of
have,
them.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Now, since you're a kobold and fire doesn't do as much to you as us, I was saying you put the fire orb, I cast resistance on you, and
Someone clean it first.
Oh shit.
Clean it, please. I'm not fucking touching it. Don't clean it.
Prestidigitation, like a whole bunch of
Is it a
times.
And ourselves.
Do it like 3 or 4 times, and I think then it's clean. I will still pick it up gingerly. Just like holding it out in front of myself, just like not towards my body.
And then
Is it
I
like at all
cast
hot?
Hello?
Mr.
What did you ask?
I asked if like the red orb was hot.
Okay. You touch the red orb and it's warm to the touch, but you honestly can't tell whether or not that's how it was or that's now warm
This is
because
the piss.
on it.
I mean, the piss has been cleaned off at this point. We prestidigitation piss off.
Doesn't mean that the warmth wouldn't go away.
Oh god.
I
will-
He does
cast
have a point.
I cast
cast-
resistance on you. I give
That
you a
gives
little
me a-
tap on the back.
A D4
Also,
to
you
my
guys should-
saving throw.
You guys
Yep.
should be able to control the orbs now.
Alright, I will walk over to the red dragon. With my orb, I'll just put myself over there with the orb. And I'll take it and put it in the indentation.
Put the orb in the indentation, and the dragon kind of like opens up its wings, and it kind of just like it opens up its wings and stays stationary.
Can I do the same with the blue, but to the blue dragon?
May.
You have to drag yourself in. It's under It's in
Oh,
red
let me
20,
drag. I'll just drag
the journal thing.
I'll drag Roland on there.
Thank you. I always have trouble dragging myself in for some. That's what she said. Okay. Thank you.
Blue dragon does the same exact thing. It lifts up and opens its wings up after you place the orb inside, and the two dragons kind of stay there. And you kind of like something. You kind of hear like you hear a bunch of like squishing noises, but also some clicks, and not you don't really see much else in this room. You get the feeling that you'll probably need to collect the other three if you want to be able to see what it actually opens.
How does dragon feel if I poke at him again?
Was there an orb by like the slimes? I'm guessing not. Mr.
Mike?
GM.
Oh, you asking if there's an orb by the slimes? I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Like you didn't see one.
Well, we got this from killing elementals, so keep that in mind. I guess we need more. Shit. That's a long walk.
Then we better get going.
Can we smash cut to us back where we started?
Oh, for sure. We'll just like swap over to the next map.
How do we climb up the vein thing?
I'm gonna say
Determination.
this one really didn't need a climb. This one was kind of just more, kind of like immediately. You just kind of went down. And it was right there. It wasn't like a situation where like you had to really climb out of it.
So let's do a little editing magic, and we're back to the beginning, or back where we came in.
And then while we're
About
talking,
secret
while we're
entrance.
walking, I'm gonna be like, "So, Roland, how did you just pay out proverbial gallons of piss?"
No, Bilbus, stop questioning it. Just like leave it alone. Just like let it stay.
No.
Just-
It is a curious anatomical
I mean,
something. I'm not
You're
even sure what
it's
smaller
like his bladder
than-
takes up like 20% of his body.
You don't understand. He's smaller than like me, and somehow he's just.
Some
I
things
think
man is
he-
not meant to know.
There's enough there to make a sculpture of me.
Perhaps
Pretty
he has an
impressive.
enchanted bladder. I have
Seems
heard
like a
of
waste of an enchantment, but
never-ending
You know what?
flasks and never-ending mugs.
I don't know why you would want never-ending piss.
On my bladder skills, so I appreciate the.
Well, that actually isn't that out of the question, considering he's a whole district or town. He can't just hold something, he has to let it go, so why not be enchanted?
I don't think we're talking of the same thing.
We're talking about Roland.
Yeah.
I heard a bladder. I just assumed it was dragons.
Roland, they were talking about how much Roland is able to pee.
Please don't show me his dick again. I have nightmares.
The kind of nightmares?
Preemptive
It's a weird
ones.
corkscrew. Dicks don't go that way.
It's a weird duck penis.
No need to make me feel self-conscious, Dennis.
It looks like a Phillips head screwdriver.
Wait, does that even exist in the world?
What the heck is this? What the heck is this new lawyer guys are trying to develop? That like he has like a what?
Echidna.
Roland was originally a human. I don't think it would be that bad.
Well, he's now part
Ro-
Tarask, and who the hell knows?
I swear to God, if that typing was Terraspius, you just tell me Roland is Knuckles. Whatever the case may be, we don't want to linger on this subject.
Who says? Who says?
No,
Everyone.
but we're like
When Roland
waiting-
unzips his pants.
There's a
Yeah.
part of Roland who hopes that he can do it again.
I don't know if you know this, but we still see the same room with like the dragon.
I do know that. Sorry, that's my fault. I have to
Oh.
drag you guys back down to the original room.
Yeah.
Can you see the room now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not. Yes.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey guys, I found the exact picture of Roland's dick.
Curly fries. A bunch of curly fries.
You're making it look more appetizing than it actually.
All right, let's just continue onward.
The out of context for tonight is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have a ball with that.
Oh God, I think we're just gonna smash cut you guys all the way up back where you guys were before you had gone down this path, just so you guys don't have to back on the elevator. So boom, boom. Well, everyone quickly just make an acrobatics check to get back up there.
Ooh.
19 plus something, 2. 21.
Anyone?
7.
Six.
7.
Okay, so who got over a 15?
I did.
You're able to get up. The others have a little bit of trouble. Everybody make a. Let's see, what saving throw would this be? It's not even that high, but like.
Dexterity.
They would only take damage if it's over 10 feet high.
And then you really don't take damage. You just fall down. You just have to like try again. It was really only like 5-10 feet.
Wait, if it's 10 feet, then my arms can reach it and lift myself up.
I have
Because I
to
have
excuse
one-
myself.
You know what? You make it up there. You're fine. Everyone's fine.
And I help lift up little Ulrich and I guess Anitra, who's a kobold, and everyone else.
I forgot.
Anitra got out. Anitra got out first, all by
Oh.
herself.
Oh, why is there so many Ulrichs?
Can I use instead?
Wait, no,
can I
there's
try
only
to
one.
muscle up instead of acrobatics up?
I already got up. I'm letting you guys just get up. It's not that big of a
No.
thing.
So more flesh.
For flesh.
All the flesh.
All the
Army of Bilbuses, attack!
Keep in mind, you had a whole other path that you didn't go down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's where we're going next.
I guess let us go. So,
Onward.
while we're slowly doing our walks, I don't know this. What are we gonna do with that that little pet of yours?
I'm sorry, we're talking to someone else?
Yeah, what are we
What-
gonna do with that little pet of yours?
Which one? Bertram?
Yes.
Yeah, that's mine. He's going to stay with me for a while. Hopefully he'll lose the will to live, and then he'll become our pet.
Wow.
Wow, that's one way to go.
And that's kind of fucked.
I almost feel sorry for the guy.
It feels fucked. Have you seen this group? This is standard.
Hey, we haven't kidnapped many people. We've kidnapped some, but
We've kidnapped
no,
three
wait,
people.
we've kidnapped a lot.
3 people.
Like 3 people tops.
No, maybe 4. Because there
See,
was that
let's see if we
guard,
count.
and then there was
There was Hexus, there was the there was
There's Hexus. There's Tildy. There's whatever the hell his name is.
no, Tildy
There's-
doesn't count. She went with us.
There's
but-
no, we kidnapped Tildy, killed her, then she just.
No, she's one of us. She doesn't count.
There's Firebrand, dude.
Oh yeah, he counts.
And Charles Donovan, I forget his fucking name.
Technically,
Connor?
we got rigged
Connor.
too. We took him from his house.
Charles.
Connor, that sad little man.
Just say you guys have a streak, okay?
I need to take someone everywhere we go. This is here.
We're trying to
Agreed.
average.
You know how like you know how
I feel
like
like Thanos-
these. You know
I
how
feel
like
like Thanos has
Disneyland
the-
and Epcot, where they have like the badges
Yeah,
for
no,
all the
I'm-
countries.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Thanos is like collecting all like the collectible coins from
Collect
each
them
like
all.
collect them all from all your locations. People.
Gotta catch them all.
Question. When we're here, do you want us to make another perception or just onward?
Do you want to?
Well, there's a thingy on the floor, but I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see that or not.
You are. That's just like more like bones and other material. These
Can
two
I
originally were
search?
supposed to give you a hint. These two here were supposed to give you a hint that there was something behind it.
Okay, so can I search through the bones?
Sure.
Uh, 15. 15.
Bones.
I guess we should start heading down the uncharted path to flesh and beyond.
Going down the wayward way.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Can we change?
98 bottles.
10 bottles of beer on the wall. 10
Like,
bottles
have a
of
friendly
beer.
version of like 10 bottles of.
So bad for a niche. This-
No, what do we find? What do I find in bone pile?
Find
Bones.
bones.
Can I
Bones.
take some bones?
We need to get to more of those orbs things, right?
Yes.
Why don't we go to the tapeworms?
Because I don't want to fight them.
No, thank you.
I don't mind doing it. I can do it real fast.
Hey, how about we just go down this way first, and then we go the other way? Because there's still a lot of them. Tapeworms are not going to leave. They're in a pit.
Do you know that?
Yes,
Are you
They're
sure
in a
about
pit.
that?
they're in a pit.
Yeah. And where'd you find their other orbs and shit?
Outside a pit.
My
Thanos
God.
is just storming off.
Onwards. Oh, and I took
Okay.
some bones with me.
Okay, you take some bones.
You guys doing your signature across the wall thing?
Yep,
Mhm.
on the inside, so we could peek around the
Analyst,
edge.
as you turn the corner, you see that this like hallway is like this section, this like tube of flesh. It's kind of has like cysts, like on like the part like where like on like some of the floor and some of the ceiling. You don't really know what they are, but they seem to be some type of like cysts or like
Tuma.
pus sac or something, tuma, something like that, and they seem to be like a cluster in this specific area.
I can see stuff pretty well. Let's see if there's any traps. And I want to look for traps. 23.
All right. What did you get?
23.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you got a 23. You see that, like, for sure, these, whatever these are, these pus sacs, you can't really tell. They're not everywhere, but they're like enough that you will probably step on some of them. But it seems that only some of them seem that they would like explode. Some of them seem that they don't have much in them, and they would just kind of like not be as volatile. You also can tell that if they did like explode, they would probably expel some type of liquid, whatever that would be. Probably not good for your skin, though.
So, who wants to take the first few steps?
Wanna say boulder paper shears?
I mean, sure.
What is this to go down the hall?
Yep.
I'm going.
All right.
But we're gonna do this one. We're gonna take this one square at a time. All right.
So 1.
It's a
Let me
lot of
see.
squares.
Okay.
And
Then
we'll
then
all
let's.
do this.
Okay, you're safe, Thanalis. Okay, you watch as Thanalis steps on one of the one of the pus sacs, and it like explodes, and like this gross like, acid squirts out of it. You take 1d10 acid damage.
Should I roll it or are you gonna roll?
You should roll it.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You take 2 damage.
I'm gonna take that flying potion I have.
Hold on, actually, let me do something real quick.
It's a lot of feet.
How
maybe
how far do the cysts go?
They seem to go up until like towards the end of the hall, like under this corridor.
I don't have access to move Thanalis anymore.
You don't have access. Hold on a minute.
How did you do?
All right, I fixed it.
Thank you.
I have a question,
Keep going.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Is the flying potion I have, is it like one use only?
Flying potion?
Yeah, can I share it with someone else? Like, can I take half of it and they take the other half?
I don't remember if I had. I think it was. You could take 2 swigs, but I'm not. I don't remember as much.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say for the situation, I think because they were originally martinis. I think they were like martinis or madness, and that's actually a pretty small amount of drink. I'm gonna say it was probably originally one use.
Nature, can you make yourself fly or other people fly?
I cannot.
Well,
Neither can I.
I kind of feel bad
So
drinking
like
this.
the cyst that Thanalis burst.
Yes.
Does
It's no longer.
So it's like a hole now, sort of.
It's kind of. It's not like. It doesn't seem like it's gonna pop again. If that's what you're asking.
Is it like
No,
a hole after you pop a pimple?
Yes, it's like that.
So
Also, do you see it?
yes, just
Cool, because I'm gonna make them more.
it may be.
Roland, did you step on this one over here?
We can't see them.
No.
Can we?
Ronan,
It
can
may
we
be
all follow one
safer
line?
to destroy them as we go, because they are not healthy.
Can we see them?
Oh, I have an idea. I have Sacred Flame. Like,
Oh
from
yeah,
where-
can we just start
And have,
spamming
like,
spells like across the way?
Eldritch Blast and just clear out some
Yeah,
cysts.
I have
where
like a
this-
30-foot range on that. Like, all this is within 30 feet of me. I'm just gonna start like popping.
It'll
Alright.
probably have like, or the I guess added effect of clearing out this area for the dragon, even if it's not comfortable while we do it.
Oh yeah.
Osmosis
Humor
Jones.
They'll just stand
go my
back and
many
start
moons.
like cauterizing cysts.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the range of that?
Eldritch
Blast?
Blast has it's 120 feet, so she could stand way back here and just pop them.
Okay, I
Or
think
like
I'll allow it.
pop a path through at least.
I think, yeah, I think I'll allow it.
How does dragon react to cysts easing?
On
Bursting
food.
then easing.
A lot of like, it's just like a lot of like, oof, pain, like, that sting. But then it just like kind of like,
Fades.
that's it.
I'll use like sacred flames as we go along to like cauterize the wounds.
I think I'm gonna let, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you see them now. Okay. See them.
So can we walk a path through them
Yes, you may.
without getting hit?
Yeah.
Look at us using our spells to our advantage.
Pop, 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 pop.
So you're saying that if we followed Nietzsche's rule of following the wall, if we followed the bottom wall, we would have been fine?
Phyllis, as you begin to walk over that area, Thanos, you notice that right over your one of your feet, you notice a worm slither over it,
Where
and
has my token gone? Sorry.
you all of you guys walk past this area.
Which area?
I don't know where my token
Yeah.
is, so.
I haven't walked past there yet. I like stopped here at the end of the hallway.
Moment. You guys notice this?
Oh,
Hork.
Oh, another one.
Yep, you guys everyone who's make a saving throw. I think we're gonna do dexterity.
I lost
Dexterity.
Anitra, so I'm bringing her back. Hold on.
It's fine.
dexterity, I got a 17.
I got a
18, you
7.
make
What is this? Dexterity?
build it. Dexterity.
Ooh.
Whoever gets over a 15, they successfully make it past the pit.
I did not, but I have, like, as falling, does
I have
another
advantage on dex. Sorry.
misty step. So I don't land in the gross.
16.
You make it.
Oh, actually, no, I can't. I don't have any more of that spell slot, so she falls.
You can make
What
spell
spell
slots with
slot?
sorcery points.
I know, but
What spell slot do you need?
2.
2?
But
Let's.
he's right. I can blow a
Well, don't do that. Not just yet. Not just yet. She's gonna walk over.
Well,
She's going
she
to
can't.
put
She's
her-
falling.
She's like she's like this is. She does not dodge out the way this time.
How far? How
Anitra.
far down? How far
I'm
down?
gonna
Is
say this is let's say I'm gonna say 25 feet.
Ooh.
Eesh.
Give me 1 second.
We'll say though that gives her. I'm gonna give her an opportunity to like latch onto something to try and like hoist her way up.
Oh, can I do that
Thanos,
too?
I'm gonna
Thanos,
take out my javelin, which has a 30-foot range, and
okay?
I'm gonna hold it down for her to grab onto.
Anitra, I want you to make another. Would this be? Let's make another dexterity saving throw.
Would this be with advantage because I'm holding out the javelin?
I think so. Yeah.
16.
You make it. Did anyone else get under a 15?
I did.
Okay, Bilbus, same with you. You start falling into the pit.
Wait, under a what?
Why didn't you save me,
I don't care
Boom!
And Bilbus, before you fall into the pit, I'm gonna allow you to try and like. First, do you want to do anything?
Bilbus would try and tell Lemur to get away so he could. And the,
Okay.
Only when that's
Uh,
stuff in your pocket for like a month.
I still have my javelin. You can grab and pull yourself up.
Make another
could-
dexterity saving throw.
okay.
Are you gonna grab onto my javelin?
Since it's strength, since I have to grab it, can it do strength or dexterity?
I'll allow it.
17.
You make it. You're able to be pulled up.
Did you save my lemur?
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any orb in that pit?
My thing's being weird. Sorry.
Can I perceive pit for orb?
So I'm going to. Sorry.
Excuse me, Mr. DM, sir.
Yes.
Is it okay if I could make a perception check for the pit? See if there's any orbs in it.
Yes, I'll allow you to make a orb check in the worms.
That's a natural one.
Roll for orb.
No orb.
You know what? There could be a fucking orb in there. You don't know.
I mean, there could be an orb in there if you guys want to check, but
I prefer not to deal with worms again.
yeah, I'm not. Like,
Did the orbs appear as magic? Is that something one of you can look for?
That's something I can do.
Oh yeah, then unless did detect magic before by the orbs. Did they appear like magic to her?
Has it been 10 minutes ago? 10 minutes past.
I'm just gonna want to say it. There's no orb in that pit of worms.
No, but that's like a good thing in general. Like, do they give off magic-y stuff?
They do. They do give off magic-y stuff.
Can I see? I'm pretty sure 10 minutes hasn't passed yet. Can I see anything around?
You feel like you're kind of going in the direction of one of the orbs.
Going the right way. I don't know where it is, but I feel like we're going the right way. Also, Anitra, and she is going to turn over, bend down, and give Anitra a kiss on the forehead and use one of her magic reserves.
She's
No
going
worries.
to go very still,
Terrified even.
just kind of like wide-eyed and like, what's happening?
All right.
What's your roll?
Hold up.
I want it now.
Let's hope it's a 2. Oh, whoops. You get a second spell slot back.
Yeah.
And Thanos takes...
10 points of damage.
oh god, that's a lot of damage.
James, did you ever name the lemur?
Oh, he didn't.
Yes, his name is Lenny.
Lenny the lemur.
Lenny the lemur.
They call me Lenny. Living like a Lenny.
Living like Larry. So there's only one way to go now.
So when we move up this way, do we perception possible dead body?
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
As you begin, let me see. As you begin to walk towards this area, you start to notice that from the pit of worms you had started with before, there seems to be like, even though that pit was filled with them, there seems to be a bunch more that are just kind of like crawling in and out from like underneath the folds of the flesh in this area.
Oh, nope. I
And
don't
then,
like this.
as you actually notice that there are 2 large worms who already, like they seem to be eating or something, some being, which as you notice, the being, like the body, it starts to kind of like fade into that particles that you've been noticing when anything really dies. Mostly, it seems to be the case. It's mostly just kind of leaving the clothing and like anything else that's on there, besides like the
That's
actual.
just wrong. Ooh, I want to sneak up behind the worm. Can I roll stealth? And I'm gonna like do the shush action.
Okay, roll stealth checks. This is gonna be, I guess, I don't know. See, maybe 16, 17? 17 will be. You got exactly 17.
I have
you're
higher than 17.
you're able to get past at least the first one.
No, I want
unnoticed.
to get to it and attack.
Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, you can do it unnoticed.
And then I want to roll, and since this is silent, do I get advantage and/or auto crit?
That's attack, I think. You would get bonus.
Worth a shot. Boom. 9 plus 9, 18 to hit.
18?
18 to hit, yeah.
That hits.
And because of the fact that it's a sneak attack, I can do a special thing called surprise attack. I have that. It's pretty cool.
How much damage?
A decent amount, actually. Let me roll. Oh, wait, no, wrong thing I rolled. It's one of these, and 2 of these. Oh, that's not even good. 7 plus
7,
6.
13.
Okay, 13. Plus another 6 to give 19. It's not that good. Does 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to do a nice little channel divinity. Give it some actual love. Oh, no. Never mind. Channel divinity is not that good. It's good,
Do
but
we,
not for what
are
I
we
want.
getting a surprise round at this moment?
I'll say yes.
So would anyone else like to act? Before
Why are we fighting this thing?
I
Because
think
it's
that it
needing
has.
someone.
I think that it has one of the orb thingies.
I
I'm
think
not
that
sure.
as well.
After we kill stuff, they give orbs.
I'm gonna rage and try to attack it.
Are you, do you want to do that first, or you feel like me firing?
I
off
realized
to
that
who
Bilbus
left?
never actually talked to you guys about it, so he feels bad now.
Can I
Does
still?
he feel bad or do you feel bad?
I feel bad, Bilbus, and Bilbus. I don't know. I realized we
Yeah,
never
it's-
talked about it.
Can I take 2 shots at this thing? If this is
Can I
what we're
take
doing?
This one?
Yeah, the one with Bilbus is at.
What?
Actually,
Also,
can I?
if this is a surprise round, I do still have attacks.
I'm gonna make a sharpshooter shot at that one.
I will,
Wait, is anyone else want to go before me?
Well, I was just
Or
No,
do
gonna.
you
I
want-
was gonna say like after Marco, I want.
Alright, so
Was going to Eldritch Blast, so it does not matter.
that first one
Ooh,
is a
this is gonna be
26.
fun.
I had a 26 to hit on the first one, and the second one is a 24. Do those both hit?
Before those both hit.
Alright.
Well, I missed both times, so.
You know, I'll use my bonus action just to well, how? No, no, I'm just gonna take your
Both
shots. Never
great.
mind.
I'm gonna take my 2 attacks, both great weapon master. I rolled for rage and I got a really weird shadow thing, where the shadows weave around your weapon of choice, deal psychic damage instead of bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing, and if I throw it, it can come back to my hand.
How much?
Also,
Okay. How much?
I do
How
40
much
damage, by the way.
How much damage was done to this by Ulrich?
40.
40. It's dead.
Oh god.
To completely decimate this worm.
I made it weaker for you. You're welcome.
Oh, there it goes.
You destroy the worm, and the second worm turns around and is like, "Wah!" and just like makes like it doesn't really make a noise. It just kind of like makes that gross slithering, wormy noise towards you.
Well, Bilbus still had movement, I think, and bonus action, so can he try using it?
Sure.
Yeah, I can get 30 feet, and my reach is 10 feet, so I can reach. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it with a hammer, because I'm awesome. $19, I think? 19.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits.
Yeah. Ugh. 5 points of damage, that's it. No, wait, not 5. It's... I can't do math. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage to it. It already like looks pretty not hurt. It's not even that much damage, but you don't think these things have too much hit points?
Question for you: would I be able to hit it with my?
Corpo, how much range is your short?
I believe 80 people. Let me.
Should be able to hit.
Yes, it's 80. So should I roll to hit?
May.
Plus. Does a 20 hit?
Okay,
Not
20 hits. 20 hits.
Is that with sneak attack?
Yes, actually, I'll make it with sneak attack.
How much
So-
damage?
Give me. Okay, so sneak attack. Basically, I can deal. Does this have? Would I be able to use sneak attack on this?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. But other stuff.
Yeah, you can. It's dexterity based.
Oh, we've lost him for a bit. Sad.
One.
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage was that total?
Dylan had to go for a bit. I don't know.
Was it over 11?
Probably.
Probably.
Assume it was. That worm is dead, but as both worms are killed, you notice, like, you kind of, all of you kind of hear this, like, rumble around you. And you're kind of, like, you don't really know where it's coming from. And
It was
suddenly,
too easy. Sorry.
and then suddenly, out from where the body stands, coming up, Mama Worm shows up.
Ooh.
Mama
Guys,
Worm.
I am sorry, guys.
Mama Worm bursts out from underneath, and this worm looks angry. It stares directly at you guys, and opens up its mouth. It has like all those like gross teeth, and it screams. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Good session.
I thought it was gonna sound more like your normal mother.
Your mother!
You killed my children. I gotta kill you now.
What are you doing?
Can it
I'm
please
your
stop?
mother!
Cut that out.
I'm your wormy mother!
Oh my god.
Anyway, so
I was-
Mama Worm is upset that you just killed her babies.
Good.
Well, I guess that's where
I think
we
today,
done.
yeah, I think today was a successful session. I think.
Hashtag piss.
I hope you guys are enjoying this dungeon. It's kind of my first time doing this.
It is fun.
It is
Never
interesting.
forget your first.
I've never done dungeon. It's hard. It's hard.
You never forget your first, Mike.
Huh?
You never forget your first.
Oh, you never
Yeah,
forget your
yeah.
first dungeon, my man. Just a lot of worms and flesh.
A lot of worms, flesh, piss.
That's exactly that perfectly describes what happened with Roland.
Ew.
Lots of worms, flesh, piss. You know,
Fire
some
vaginas.
fire elementals inside your vagina. I'm your wormy mother.
Boss, you have to do the voice again.
I'm your wormy mother.
I'm your what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wormy
Why'd you kill
mother.
my children?
My two
They're
wormy
my
children.
little babies.
They're my little sugar plums. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm your
You
mommy
killed my
mother.
little I
They're
don't know.
the apple to my eye.
He was the young age of 100.
We were just about to throw its bar mitzvah.
That's bar mitzvah. Mommy, mother. Right. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session.
Thank
We
you.
did.
It was
Awesome.
good. Thank you, Mike.
Huh?
All right. I will talk to
Yeah,
you all later.
I did not expect to do a session today, so it was kind of like, okay, I have to get stuff ready, and then I was like, ooh. So I hope it didn't seem like I was like rushed or anything for different stuff.
No,
It's just fine.
You done
We
good.
are grateful. We have
You
not
did good,
done
friend.
the D&Ds in a while.
See,
I have not. We have not.
but can
I
I
expect some.
can I ask? Were you expecting the session to go at all how it did today?
Well, I expected you. Here's the thing. You don't. In terms of what I expect from you guys, I think I expect worse when it comes to like social situations than I do in like a combat situation.
Hey, how's your wife doing?
In my mind, I'm like, they can't fuck up this shit. Like, they kill everything. They should be fine. But meanwhile, Roland is over here like, I'm a bitch on it. And the
Dennis is
worst
getting-
And I rolled to see how many quote unquote gallons, and would be like by doing a roll with the die, like with the percentile die, and it got a 90, and I was like, no way. And then Roland basically just pissed the fucking lake. I'm your mommy mother. And it was just like the worst and yet so in character thing to do.
That was I wholeheartedly.
Oh god. And then Thanos putting the thing was just, it's just expected by this point, but Roland caught me off guard. Peeing on it.
Very family friendly.
Okay, I was giving you the hint that maybe you could have like thrown the orb at it because it still had like a wetness to it, but no. You went to pee.
You know, Thanos, she can't.
It
She has
worked.
to.
I'm your mother.
You wormy mother.
All right. I'll see you all later. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
See you
Did
guys.
you guys say you wanted to do something on Sunday?
Possibly.
Do you guys want to run something, or do you want me to continue my thing?
I don't have any school like after Sunday because I have a break. So if you want to do stuff on Sunday or more on the weekdays, then I'm fine with it.
You could revitalize my dead campaign that has been dead for about like how it's been like a year or two.
With
Grab the
Oracle
meatball.
Min.
She stirs.
With Oracle Min.
Yes, we could do that if you would like.
With me? I had a really high pitched voice.